Hey everyone, this is Cathy from the Intimacy Dojo.
This is Reid from Reid About Sex, and this is video 4. We don't know how many there are going to be.
It's a surprise.
Energetic sex. We just keep going.
Yes.
It's nuts.
Yes. So
you were talking about mindfulness.
Yes, being mentally present, and I'll get into that too. Like where I have a lot of things I need to do, and I'm thinking about the next thing that I want to do when I'm already doing something. But when you're engaging with physical connection, it's really nice if you're actually present for what you're doing. So if you're kissing someone, you're not already thinking about how far can I get, where am I going to go next, is that person going to let me go to the next base or whatever. You can actually be present and there for the kissing.
Yeah. And how, in your experience, how does that help?
The sensations are more present and more intense, and also the other person senses it. It's like if someone is kissing me but thinking about, oh, is she going to let me take her bra off? I can kind of tell they're not really there.
You can tell? Oh my God, how embarrassing. My 7th grade side was like, oh my God, they know!
No, you can tell if someone's kind of like, okay, I'm going to kiss her. Yeah. I'm going to kiss her for 2 minutes and then I'm going to try to move to the next space. Yeah. And it's not as present. It's not as hot. It's not as juicy. It's not as good a connection. So do you have any tips on staying present?
Well, I mean, again, like this is all inside of the energetic thing. Like you're basically you're listening for the note that's working.
It's and hard trying to listen if you're doing your grocery list.
Yeah, and so in that way, you have an agenda to begin with because you're trying to hit this pitch or this note, but it's different than going through some sort of grocery list, some sort of checklist. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find the sweet spot rather than go step 1, 2, 3. So that might be confusing for some of you, but again, like we're talking about something that's actually experiential. Yeah. So these are things where you have to give yourself space to try and not get it and let it be frustrating. And then once if you can find your partner's note and start to broadcast it and turn up the volume or, the spigot faucet to your energy such that when they start resonating, their vibration is now flooding onto you. And because you're at that same note, you're vibrating more and you guys get into a feedback loop. Yeah. And then the energy just kind of shifts and starts to expand. That's probably the easiest way that I know of to teach people or introduce people to playing with energetic sex. But like you're saying, if you're not being mindful, like trying to be present with the people that you're playing with, and you're not moving slow enough to be able to pick up the sensation and slow enough for them to pick up the sensation, it's very hard to find any kind of note. And you're really just kind of, stumbling around in the dark.
Yes. Great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Try it. And there's no science for this. Yeah. Maybe you will discover.